Guys, like, comment, subscribe, share the video, especially if you love MMA, UFC, Bellator 1 as much as I do. Shout out to Aljamain Sterling on getting the job done. I did pick him to win the fight. I was just wrong about how close this fight would be. You know, given that Aljamain's long and rangy and pretty calculated in his fights. And he can wrestle too now and submit guys. But I thought Henry had the advantage in the wrestling department. What I didn't expect was the fight to be that competitive. I really thought Aljamain would utilize his range more, be more technical, be more patient in this fight. Henry really looked good in there. I got nothing but love and respect for that guy with the way he fights, his toughness, his technique. And first fight in 3 years, man. Wow. You know, that's impressive. That was a long layoff. So, fight could have gone his way, but it didn't, unfortunately. But he clearly is one of the best fighters in the world, if not the best guy at some point again. I do think he'll be champion again. That being said, is Aljamain Sterling the greatest bantamweight of all time? He's creeping up there, you know, but it's really hard to say that he's better than prime Dominick Cruz, because Dominick Cruz was great in WEC and he was champion in the UFC. You know, he never really lost his title until he lost to Cody Garbrandt, who really laid out the blueprint on how to beat Dominick Cruz at his best. He was champion twice. He had 3 title defenses. He did beat Mighty Mouse Johnson, but that's obviously before Mighty Mouse hit his peak and really hit his stride as a fighter. Not to say Dominick Cruz couldn't beat him at some point if they fought again, but it would have been probably a lot tougher, obviously. So I can't really say Aljamain's the greatest bantamweight of all time. He's clearly the best in the world right now. And if he fought Dominick Cruz in his peak, he would have a great chance to beat him because of his skill set. He's not just a striker. He can grapple, he can submit people, he can finish people. He's very technical. He's a smart fighter also. But no, I wouldn't go out on a limb and say that he's the greatest bantamweight of all time, you know. But he's clearly the best guy right now. He's clearly a guy that deserves so much more respect, you know, until he surpasses that as far as, I think maybe a few more title defenses. It'd be cool to see him go up a weight class or maybe go down to flyweight if possible and take on more challenges, because he's been cleaning out the bantamweight division pretty well lately. Dillashaw's gone. He just beat Cejudo, who was the king, who never lost his title in the first place, but he beat him. He beat before Jan started hitting his struggles, you know, but we'll see what happens.